Welcome to this edition of Devils Down Low. I'm your host, Matt Tedino. The Devils swim team's coming off a stellar showing at the Ranger Invitational, and joining me today to talk about some record-breaking performances are sophomores Bennett, Samantha Irace, as well as freshman Bohdan Semak and senior captain David Nadler. How are you today, guys?
Very good. Very good.
All right, Bohdan, you had a remarkable day in the water. What was it like setting 7 school records in one meet?
I was very, very surprised when it all happened, especially like when I set my first one, and then it kind of escalated to the second, third, and so on, primarily because the entire season thus far I haven't, except for that meet of course, I wasn't swimming exceptionally well or having the times that I wanted to have, and then out of nowhere, not only did I drop large amounts of time, I was setting my personal records and like going as fast as I have ever been, and then also breaking all the school records as well, and it was just like a very crazy experience. Also, my mother was there, so she was happy to see me do well for the first time in a while.
All right, can you touch upon how important the anchor position is in a relay?
It's fairly scary because a lot of the outcome depends on how you're going to swim, because even if you have the lead, you want to make sure that you keep the lead. If you don't have the lead, you want to make sure that you get ahead of the person. If you're close with somebody else, then it's basically all up to you and how you're swimming, because then the teams are very evenly matched. And then comes in the thing where it's like if you dive in a little too early, you could be disqualified. The entire relay gets disqualified, no scores. And that was a big part in our very, very last relay that we swam, which was the 400 freestyle. Because if we got disqualified on that one, we could have actually lost the meet, but luckily we didn't, and we ended up winning the meet, and we also broke the record in that relay as well.
And David, in all 4 of the relays that you participated in, we set a school record. What was your reaction after each one of those?
To be completely honest, there was way too much going through my mind to narrow it down to one thing. It was just such a natural high that I think all of us were on after the first 2, and then the third and the fourth. That it was incredible. And to be completely honest, the only thing I had to think of after every single one of the races was how proud I was of all my teammates that I swam with, and how incredible it felt, being on the team and under the coaching staff that we were on.
Samantha, you got a chance to swim in the MAC championships last year. Did that help you at all, maybe boost your confidence coming into your sophomore season?
Yeah, well, swimming at the MAC championships was a great experience. Being able to see everyone put up great times really pushed me to want to go faster, and I only got to swim in one individual event at MACs last year, so coming into this season I really wanted to qualify in a lot more of my events so I'd be able to swim more next year.
And what was the atmosphere like at the Ranger Invitational with the amount of success that we were having?
It was honestly crazy. Everyone was breaking records, and not even just breaking, they were crushing them, dropping so much time. All the teams were just so much fun. I love that meet. It's such a great experience.
Now, Sarah, the Devils have had great success at the Ranger Invitational. Can you talk about if you guys prepared any differently for this kind of event compared to the other meets, maybe?
Well, with most meets, coaches just killing us going into them, and it's just crazy with the practices. But before Thanksgiving, we kind of started to drop down into a taper. And it's high intensity but less yardage and a lot more rest. So you're going hard and your body is expecting to have all this more work that you would be putting in like you were the whole rest of the season. But at this point you're not doing it, so your body has all this extra energy, and it's just really works. And we have our shave, taper, and wearing the tech suits, that's awesome. You feel great wearing the tech suit, so it's just a great time to swim.
And can you just talk about how effective that method of training is?
I mean, after all those records, I think it speaks for itself, but I think that it's a really effective thing. And even going in, some people were a little worried, some people were sick, so they're I don't think I'm going to do that well, but we had all these great times, and you can just see how effective it was for us.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Devils Down Low. For more information about the Devils swim team, check out FDU-Devils.com.